Hello, here's my homework for the Raspberry Pi Pico W, lesson number 12, controlling an RGB LED with an input. So I first want to describe to you how I've set up my Raspberry Pi Pico. I have the lines coming off of pin 15, 14, and I skipped 1 and 13. They come over here to these three resistors, they cross the bridge, and then they go to the RGB LED here. The ground leg, of course, is the long one, and it actually goes to the ground rail connected over here to the third pin down. That's how I've connected up my Raspberry Pi Pico. The code, of course, is here, and we import the pin function and the pulse width modulation function. Set up the pins, set up the pulse width modulation variables, and then set the frequencies, and then set each LED to 0. I then have a function called lights. I pass to this function three numbers, three integers. In the function, the first thing I do is turn all the LEDs off, and then depending upon what variables were sent, what numbers were sent, I'll use this number here goes to this part, this number here goes to the green, and this one goes to here. So in my loop, I'm simply printing off a menu. Character 13 is just a carriage return. And then I'm going to have them select what color just by selecting a number or entering a number. So 1 through 9, and of course 9 is off. So I insert a variable here. I'm creating a variable which is going to be an integer, and here's my input. Select your color by the number. After the variable my color is selected, we then use a series of if statements. If the color is 1, we execute the function and send to it these three variables, which is red. If it's 2, I send these numbers to the function, which is green. 3 is blue, 4 is cyan, 5 is magenta, 6 is yellow, 7 is orange, and 8 is all white. It's the highest number you can put there. And if you choose 9, then we just simply turn the lights off. And if it's greater than 9, we just simply turn all the lights off and then print try again. So this is how this function is going to work here. If I can show you this one here. So down here, I've printed the menu out, and when you select the number 1, the red light goes on. And I have the same problem as Paul had. The light, it doesn't show very good, so we're going to diffuse the light by putting my little cover over. And of course, 2 is green, 3 is blue, 4 is cyan, 5 is magenta, 6 is yellow, 7 is orange, 8 is all white, and 9 is off. And if I choose a great big number like 1111, then it just simply goes off, and then the loop starts over again. So that's the accomplishment of the homework. I can see other features that could be added to this. I could see a swoop of colors where it starts out dim and then goes to bright to turn the light on. I could also see where we could select a different variable to ask what level of brightness you wanted to see. So that would be a second variable, and then the math would be included in there. You could also have 3 different pots to turn one color up or another color up, and then get the millions and millions of colors just by the having the variables of the pot go up and down. So there's quite a few different variables or different options that we could work on this. And there's my homework. Thank you.